From a strategic point of view, we wanted to consolidate all our payment channels into one across both the bank side, the commercial side of the bank, ultimately the retail side and the wholesale side for both fintechs and community banks across the country. To do that, we had to basically go to a payment hub structure, and with that, even a banking as a service structure with that. So developed an API up front to be able to handle integration, and then worked on the middleware and the logic layer to handle that. And then as we looked at our requirements, we started to look at different vendors, and Volante rose to the top. And as we looked at a variety of different vendors, Volante was ultimately our #1 pick, mostly because of your architecture and agility. And so that's why we fell in love with you, and we basically stayed with Volante because we were able to, one, match cultures. So that was of huge importance to us. And then second, reach a business structure that made sense for both parties. And we felt, while your competitors were more just trying to give a price and walk away, you actually put some skin in the game, created an advantageous structure for us, and proved that you were good partners to move forward with. So we have confidence that we can develop more in the future with you than I think any of your other competitors. First, we had to get our strategic alignment straight, and so we wanted to consolidate each of our payment channels into a payment hub, pull out things like identity and fraud monitoring across each of those and consolidate it into one solution, and bring it into a payment hub concept. So as we looked for partners in that was important to us. And then we had a bigger vision with using payments as a service within our banking as a service offering. And so we looked for some flexibility to incorporate risk as a service and other things. And so as we looked at partners that could handle that kind of structure, along with, we have multiple cores, multiple instances of different applications, Volante rose to the top as one of the only firms that could actually handle that. And then as we made our shortlist with Volante in it, what really won us over was the cultural alignment, that we just felt you had the mentality to help us develop and make us better over time. And then what finally sealed the deal was your pricing structure, that you proved to us that you put some skin in the game, you work with us, structure something with advantageous pricing up front that grows with us over time. And we really like that from both a cultural and economic perspective. Sure. So our structure, our strategic initiative is really to deliver a set of products for our customer segments. And so we're not that interested in scaling the product so much as we are to be able to customize the product at scale. And so where we think we're going to make our money and make our customers happy is to create different products using payments as a central function within that product offering, but be able to layer things like risk as a service, KYC, authentications, validation, and then use that, have our customers be able to create products off that. So a utility or a municipality or a payroll company or a correspondent bank, whatever it is, we can have enough composability and microservice architecture that we can snap products together quickly and deliver them to market. Yeah, so that flexibility was, I think, a huge hallmark of your offerings, and be able to fit into our strategic plan. And then stepping back on even more basic, your pricing structure, and you're willing to work with us, gives us the ability to compete at scale if we have to just sell our RTP or just sell one of your services, ACH, et cetera. So we think we have the best of both worlds with Volante, and we compared our strategic vision to a bank that has to go to one of their cores. It has to rely on a long wait time and tough pricing and tough transactional pricing, large upfront costs. And so that was an easy part, that we had the best of all worlds with you, with Volante, in that we can have the pricing to be competitive if someone has 1 million+ transactions a month to come on our platform, or if they have just 200,000, or if they have 35 million, we can handle it across the board, price accordingly, and or deliver the products they need. Yeah, again, that cultural fit is just that partner mentality that, again, many firms just want to sell something, and that wasn't the impression that we got from you. You delivered knowledge first before, worrying about the business, and you kind of proved yourself there. And every time we had a challenge, your team led by Melissa in particular, was fantastic at saying, okay, let us look at this. What happens if we did this, this, or this? And that really showed that, okay, if you can handle the initial onboarding and sales process like that, chances are you're going to handle it when we run into, how to handle an exemption or an exception or something else like that along the structural side.